action. Now before we go into the video, I dropped my microphone and unfortunately, it messed it up. So now it's giving like a strange noise. And so we're gonna have to make do with that noise. Cause we don't got thousands of dollars lying around like bunnies. So, each and every one of these bandanas, has a specific story to tell. And I will do my best to try and recall just the circumstance that I was in. When I got to Bandanna. So first off, we got the rose bandana. Nice design. It's got like some flowers and some dots. And I believe I had to fight a level 86 dragon for this bandana. And the kicker was that that dragon was like in the rose battlefield. So the battlefield I fought him in was covered in roses. Okay, that is the black bandana of darkness. This son of a gun I got when I went into the deepest depths of a volcano. I think it was in Hawaii or something. And you get the deep dark bandana for traversing the dang volcano. That is here is the stars bandana. And if I remember correctly, it's one star, so it's, if I remember, this is like one of the first ones I wore in my videos. And to get this bandana, I believe I just went to like a car show or something. And they gave me that bandana. Okay, folks. The next one is one of my favorites. Absolutely. It is the rare bird bandana. Now I had to befriend and train 600 birds in order to get this bandana. You must demonstrate that you can call it and it will perch on your wrist. So they gave me that as a crowning achievement. And that's why I see it wearing it a lot. It's because, I'm like a friend of the birds. This bandana is like a black and gray camouflage. And I believe I got this from like a coal mine. I didn't go deep into the mine. And I believe I had to get past a wizard too. Do achievement. That's a good part of the collection, folks. That is what, that's just an old gray bandana. Ain't really much, nothing special about it. Believe I got that at Walmart, folks. Yeah, I think I got that at Walmart. Oh yes, the rare American flag bandana. I had to travel to the moon to get this one. Just like, like Neil Armstrong had to get up there and, I put this on the moon. And then I took it because, well, not to be rude, but I was the guy who brought it up there to begin with. So, I took it back. Ain't nothing wrong with that, if you asked me, folks. This bandana, I got this in Australia, because I trained 16 koalas. So this is the Onyx Koala Bandana. These symbols kind of remind you like a koala, kind of. Some of them creatures was pretty nice. And some of them kind of you could tell wanted to, kind of smack me or something. Maybe they thought I was invading their habitat. But I really didn't mean nothing by it. Yes, this one is the Motor Madness Craziness bandana. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that I got this one for doing 7 backflips in a row on a motocross bike. And they gave me that one. That's one of my favorites. Because it was kind of hard to do all them flips, folks. It kind of comes as a close second to this one. Now, folks, this here is the Skull and Crossbones bandana. And this I got because I dug up about 200 dinosaur bones. And at one point multi-billionaire folks. And we're talking like big old cars and a bigger camera, a microphone that's the best, better lighting, a million computers, a lot of video games. This one's interesting. It's a nice digital camouflage pattern. And you know, if you'll believe it, I think that my grandpap gave that to me. It's like a sort of like a gift, as you would call it. You know, it always meant a lot to me when a grandparent or someone gave me like a gift. Even if it was like a piece of string, it still like means more than if someone else gave it to you. Now this one's the, you know, this is the sea-floor special. You know, this one's real dangerous, cause you gotta swim down like 300 feet to the bottom of the lake to pick this baby up. You know, it's very similar to the iceberg one. And then, you know, you gotta use scuba diving gear usually, cause you can't really do that without it. That's a pretty cool one, folks. And then this one, you know, I always don't really remember how I got it. It's another like a digital camouflaged bandana. The smell was kind of interesting. I ain't worn that one in a while. I think it had some dust on it. But this one I think I got, you know, cause I was like invisible. You know, it was like an invisibility test. And if you like could prove you could be invisible, they gave you this. And really, you know, the trick was that I hid behind a tree, and they couldn't find me because it was a big fat tree. And that was a good one. So, folks, let's do a recap. We got all these bandanas, and each one tells a different story. And I didn't really realize how many I had until I had to go around collecting them. And I suppose that like, you know, they're sort of like trophies